and it has the feet. The feet of the butterfly are located in the inferior part. So this bone, the sphenoid, just like the butterfly, it has a process which are located in the inferior and lateral, which are named pterygoid process. So we should assess the body of sphenoid, the greater wing of sphenoid, lesser wing of sphenoid, and pterygoid process of this bone. The first, the body. As you can see, here is superior view of the base of the skull. At the superior view, you can see the sphenoid, and here is occipital bone. It is the body here. They are lesser wing of the sphenoid, two lesser wing, and they are greater wing of the sphenoid. The body has 6 surfaces: superior surface, anterior, superior surface, inferior surface, anterior, posterior, and 2 lateral surfaces. Every surface has its specific features. The first, superior surface of sphenoid. Look at here, superior surface of body of sphenoid. At this area, anterior to sphenoid, which bone is located? Frontal, in the lateral and in the medial, ethmoid bone. Yes. So that at the superior surface, anteriorly, we have a spine which is named ethmoidal spine of sphenoid bone. This ethmoidal spine is located in the midline and attached to cribriform plate of ethmoidal bone. After ethmoidal spine, we arrive to this smooth area. Look at here. This smooth area is named jugum sphenoid. Jugum sphenoid is the site of attaching the inferior surface of frontal lobe of the brain. Okay? And also the inferior surface is rectus gyrus. The rectus gyrus of the brain is also located at the jugum sphenoid, at this area. Posterior to jugum sphenoid, at this area, you can see a sulcus or a groove. It is named optic groove or sulcus chiasmaticus because 2 optic nerve at this area, 2 optic nerve when arrive to the anterior cranial fossa, these 2 optic nerve crosses together. Okay, half of the fiber of the optic nerve crosses together, and this crossing of the optic nerve is located at this area. Is located at the optic groove or sulcus chiasmaticus. So I can say that lateral to sulcus chiasmaticus or lateral to optic groove, I can see optic canal. Which structure passes through optic canal? Optic nerve and an artery. Which artery? Ophthalmic artery. These 2 structures passes through optic canal. After this area, you can see this part. This is like a horse saddle. Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes.
A horse? Yes. When you sit on the horse saddle, the saddle is like this, yes? It has an anterior part. This. Yes? So, all of this area, which is this area, look at here. Look at here. All of this area is named celda torsica. Okay, all of this area is celda torsica. Anterior part is a bulging area. Posteriorly also is a bulging area. But the central part is a fossa, is located in the central area. This part which is located anteriorly is named tuberculum cella. Okay? This part posteriorly is dorsum cella. Okay? Tuberculum cella, dorsum cella, and the central part is named hypophyseal fossa. Hypophyseal fossa. Hypophyseal fossa is the site of hypophyseal gland. Okay? Pituitary fossa or hypophyseal fossa. At this area, look at here. At this area, here is tuberculum cella, posteriorly is dorsum cella, and central part is hypophyseal fossa. Lateral to the tuberculum cella and dorsum cella, we have two tubercles. Okay, at this area and at this area. They are named middle and posterior clinoid tubercle. Middle clinoid tubercle is located lateral to tuberculum cella. Posterior clinoid tubercle is located lateral to dorsum cella. After dorsum cella, you can see the clivus of sphenoid. Okay? This area is named clivus of sphenoid. It is located continuous with clivus of occipital bone. Okay? They are the features which are located in the superior surface of the body of sphenoid. Look at here. At the lateral surface of body of sphenoid, I said that in the lateral surface, I have the site of attaching anteriorly lesser wing, then greater wing, and inferior to greater wing, the pterygoid process attached to the lateral part of the body of sphenoid. Okay? At the lateral surface, look at here, I can see a groove here and here. It is named carotid groove because if you remember, I said that apex of petrous attached to this area. Yes? This site is the site of attaching the apex of petrous. And we have a foramen at this level. Which foramen? Foramen lacerum. Yes? Foramen lacerum. And I said that foramen lacerum is the site of traveling the internal carotid artery. The internal carotid artery, when arrives to this area, insert to the carotid groove of the sphenoid. Posterolateral of the carotid groove. Look at here, it is carotid groove. Posterolateral at this area and at this area, we have lingula. Lingula of sphenoid is located posterolateral to the carotid groove. Here, here, and here. It is named lingula of sphenoid. At the look at the anterior surface of the body. Here is anterior surface of the body of the sphenoid. You know that in the depths of body of the sphenoid, we have sinus of the sphenoid. Okay? This site is the opening of the sinus of the sphenoid is located in the anterior surface. So here is opening of sphenoidal sinus. Opening of sphenoidal sinus is covered by a flat bone which is named sphenoidal concha. Look at here, a triangular bony flat here in the both sides which covers the sphenoidal foramen or sphenoidal hiatus is named sphenoidal concha here. Sphenoidal concha. At the midline, we have a crest which is named sphenoidal crest. Sphenoidal crest connect to which part of ethmoid? Look at here, it is anterior. Anterior to a sphenoid we have ethmoid. In the midline we have a sphenoidal crest. In the midline of ethmoid we have piriform plate. Perpendicular plate, yes. So, a sphenoidal crest is located in the anterior surface of the body attached to posterior border of perpendicular plate of ethmoidal bone. Okay? These features are located in the anterior surface of the body of a sphenoid. What about the posterior surface? It is posterior surface. Posterior surface is a broad area which attached to basilar part of occipital bone. Okay? And it has a synchondrosis joint which is cartilaginous until 25 years after the birth. Look at here. It is inferior surface of the sphenoid. In the inferior surface of the sphenoid, I can see this shape. Look at here. In the inferior surface of the sphenoid, at the midline, I can see an elongation which is named, look at here, it is named sphenoidal rostrum. Rostrum. It is named sphenoidal rostrum. Also, they are pterygoid process. In every side, I have a pterygoid process, which this pterygoid process has two plates, medial plate and lateral plate. When medial plate of pterygoid process arrive to the inferior surface, of the body, it made this shape. Okay, they are medial plate of the pterygoid process. When medial plate of pterygoid process attached to inferior surface of rostrum, it made another process. They are named vaginal process. Okay, vaginal process and rostrum are two features which are located in the inferior surface of the body of sphenoid. Okay?
Doctor, could you find them on the picture?
Look at here, at this area. It is pterygoid process, medial plate, medial plate. Medial plate then arrived to the inferior surface. It made vaginal process. Okay? Here, it is vaginal process. Okay? It was the features of the 6 surfaces of the body of sphenoid: superior, inferior, lateral, anterior, and posterior. Another part of the sphenoid, another part are lesser wing. Look at the lesser wing. Lesser wing are triangular shape, which they are flat. They have superior surface and inferior surface. The lesser wing has 2 roots. Look at here. It has 2 roots, anterior root and posterior root. Which these 2 roots attach to lateral surface of the body of sphenoid. Between anterior root and posterior root of the lesser wing, look at here, posterior root, anterior root, we have a canal which is named optic canal. So I say that optic canal is located in the medial side of the lesser wing when attached to the body. Medial side of the lesser wing has 2 roots, anterior and posterior. Between anterior and posterior, I have this area. Here and here I have the lesser wing. Okay. Here, between anterior root and posterior root, I have a foramen which is named optic Amen. Okay? Also, as you can see, I talked about cleaning process, middle and posterior here. Yes? Where is anterior cleaning process? I said that posterior root of the lesser vein, posterior root of the lesser vein at this area made anterior clinoid process. Okay? Anterior clinoid process. The superior surface of the lesser vein made some part of the anterior cranial fossa. Inferior surface of the lesser vein made superior border of superior orbital fissure. Look at here. Look at here. It is superior orbital fissure. Okay? It is located between lesser vein, greater vein, and body of the sternum. Look at here in the orbital cavity. It is lesser vein, greater vein, it is superior orbital fissure, and it is some part of the body here. What is this foramen? Here. What?
Optic canal?
Yes, optic canal.
The one to the top is on the optic canal?
Look at here. It is optic canal at this view. I said that it is external opening of optic canal. Internal opening of optic canal is located between anterior and posterior root of lesser vein. Okay? So, another part of greater vein of the sternum. Look at the greater vein. Here is greater vein. Okay? I said that greater vein has three surfaces. One surface is located, is seen in the superior view and made some part of the middle cranial fossa. It is named intracranial surface. One surface is located in the inferior surface of the inferior view of the skull. Okay? It is named temporal surface. Here is temporal area. I said that at the temporal area of this area we have greater wing of SNV. So this surface of the greater wing, which is located in the temporal area, it is named temporal surface. Another surface of SNV is named orbital surface of SNV. I can say that during development, look at my hand here, during development, the greater wing of SNV attached to the body, from the body, travel laterally and come superiorly. Okay? Here. And look at to my hand. At the anterior part, the greater wing made lateral wall of the orbit. Okay? At this area. So it is orbital surface. This is intracranial surface. This is temporal surface of sphenoid bone. Look at this area. Here is intracranial surface at this area. This is orbital surface. I said that it has this shape. Orbital surface made the lateral wall of the orbit at this area. And here is temporal surface of the greater vein. Okay? So, the structures which are located in the greater vein. I said that greater vein has a border which is named peripheral border. It is peripheral border of greater vein. Here, here, and here. Peripheral border has anterior part and posterior part. It is posterior part, it is anterior part. Posterior and anterior separate together by this spine. It is named sphenoidal spine or spine of sphenoid. I say that spine of sphenoid separate posterior border of greater wing from anterior border of greater wing. Okay? Here, at this area, you can see three foramen. Look at here. Look at here, three foramen. From anterior to posterior and lateral. Yes? This foramen is seen in dark. Why? Because the root of this foramen is posterior to anterior. Okay? Look at the first foramen. It travels from the posterior and travels to anterior part. But the root of these two foramen are from superior to inferior. Anterior foramen is named foramen rotundum. Foramen rotundum is the site of traveling of mandibular of maxillary nerve. Maxillary nerve insert to foramen rotundum. After foramen rotundum, I see foramen ovale. Foramen ovale is the site of traveling a male. Yes? A male. Male passes through foramen ovale. What is the male?
Maxillary artery.
Mandibular nerve. A is accessory meningeal artery. L lesser heterosal nerve. E emissary vein. What is emissary vein?
A vein that comes between
Yes. So
plexus
for remembering, I say that a male passes through foramen ovale. Okay? After foramen ovale, I see another spine, another foramen which is located in the spine of sphenoid. I said that here is a spine. A spine is where posterior surface separate from anterior surface. So because this foramen is located in the spine, I named it foramen spinosum. Which structure passes through foramen spinosum? Middle meningeal artery and spinosal nerve. A spinosal nerve is a meningeal branch of mandibular nerve. Okay?
spinosum nerve.
Spinosal nerve or meningeal branch of mandibular nerve. Okay? Another structure which is located at this area. Look at here. At the level of foramen lacerum. At the level of foramen lacerum, here, I say that here and here is the body. Here is petros, okay, petros, and here is body of sphenoid, okay. If here is the foramen lacerum, I say that in the alive people, foramen lacerum, the floor of foramen lacerum is covered by a fibrous tissue. Yes. Near the apex of the petrous, we have internal opening of carotid canal. Yes. So at this area we have internal opening of carotid canal, which internal carotid artery right here and around at this area. Okay? It is internal carotid artery. Here is the anterior wall of foramen lacerum. In the anterior wall of foramen lacerum, we have a canal. This canal is named pterygoid canal. This is named pterygoid canal. Okay? Pterygoid canal, look at here. At this area, it begins and travel lateral to the body of sphenoid to arrive to anterior surface of pterygoid process. Which structure passes through pterygoid canal? You know that around every artery we have sympathetic nerve. Yes? So at this area, a branch of the sympathetic nerve comes. Another structure, look at here, here is groove for greater petrosal nerve. Yes? Groove for greater petrosal nerve arrive to foramen lacerum. Groove to lesser petrosal nerve arrive to foramen ovale. I said that foramen ovale L is lesser petrosal nerve. Okay? So here is groove for lesser petrosal nerve. Groove for greater petrosal nerve prior to foramen lacerum. So another nerve is which nerve?
Lesser.
Greater petrosal nerve. Okay? Greater petrosal nerve. Here is sympathetic trunk, or I name it as, I write here, deep petrosal nerve, deep petrosal nerve, attached to greater petrosal nerve, and they connect together, they make Vidian nerve. Okay? Vidian nerve or nerve of pterygoid canal. Because insert to pterygoid canal, Vidian nerve has two parts. It has greater petrosal nerve and it has deep petrosal. Deep petrosal is sympathetic. Greater petrosal is parasympathetic. Okay? And they travel anteriorly to arrive to pterygopalatine fossa. Which structure passes through superior orbital fissure? Through superior orbital fissure, we have cranial nerve number 3, 4, and 6. Okay? 3, 4, and 6, and also we have sympathetic branch. We have some of the fibers of the ophthalmic nerve. We have recurrent branch of laryngeal, recurrent branch of lacrimal artery. This structure passes through superior orbital fissure. Okay? Another part is pterygoid process. As we can see, the pterygoid process in both sides attached to lateral surface of the body and travel inferiorly. When pterygoid process travel inferiorly, from inferior part, they separate together and make two plates. Medial plate and lateral plate. Okay? The medial plate at the inferior side made a hemulus. It is medial plate, okay? It is medial plate. And here I have lateral plate. Okay, lateral plate, medial plate. The end of the medial plate made pterygoid with amylus. Okay, pterygoid amylus. Here, between medial and lateral, we have a fissure. It is named pterygoid fissure. Pterygoid fissure. Look at here. This fissure is named pterygoid fissure. At the posterior surface, it is posterior view. At the posterior view of pterygoid process, we say that between medial plate and lateral plate, superior to this fissure, we can see a fossa. Pterygoid fossa. Okay? It is pterygoid fossa at this area. Look at here in the posterior surface. But when I look at to anterior surface, it is anterior. Why?
Because of the
Because yes, the crest and the sphenoidal sinus is located in the anterior. Look at the anterior. In the anterior view, I can see pterygoid fissure, but I cannot see the fossa. Fossa is located in the posterior view. Anterior part of the two plates connect together and it made anterior surface of pterygoid process. In the anterior surface of pterygoid process, I can see a foramen. What is this foramen? This is opening of pterygoid canal. I said that pterygoid canal begins from the anterior wall of the foramen lacerum, travel from the lateral of the body to arrive here, to arrive to anterior surface of the pterygoid process. Okay? The posterior, when I look at the posterior, look at another again. In the posterior view, medial plate superiorly made a small fossa. This small fossa in the medial plate at this area is named a scaphoid fossa. So in the posterior view, in the pterygoid process, I have two fossa. Pterygoid fossa and scaphoid fossa. Yes. Also at this area, it is brainstem. Look at here, it is brainstem. And this is the nerve. Which nerve? Insertus superior orbital fissure. I said that cranial nerve number 3, 4, and 6. Yes, insert at this area. Also an artery. Look at this artery. Which artery? Ophthalmic artery insert to optic canal. Okay? But a branch. Which branch? The recurrent branch of lacrimal artery insert also to the superior orbital fissure. Here you can see the pterygoid annulus. If you insert your finger in the roof of your oral cavity, you can touch the pterygoid annulus just lateral to mulartis. They are mulartis. Excuse me, medial to mulartis. You can touch the pterygoid annulus. Okay? It was neurocranium and it was very easy. It was very yes. After neurocranium, we arrive to visceral cranium. How many bones are there in the visceral cranium?
14.
Yes, 14 bones. Between these bones, we have two bones which are Single.
Mandible.
Mandible and
Bone.
bone. Yes. The first bone which we assess in the visceral cranium is maxilla. As you can see, maxilla is a paired bone. We have two maxilla in right and left, which these two maxilla connect together, and when they connect together, they make anterior part of hard palate. Okay? I said that maxilla has a body and it has four processes. Look at here, the body of maxilla and four processes. From okay, here is the body and four processes are frontal process. Frontal process travels superiorly to arrive to frontal bone. Here is zygomatic process, arrive to zygoma. Here is alveolar process. Alveolar process attached to alveolar process of another part and make alveolar arch for your teeth. And another process is the palatine process. Look at here. At the medial part, the palatine process here attached to the palatine process of another bone and made anterior part of hard palate. Okay? The first, the body has four surfaces. The first, external or anterior surface. Here is external or anterior surface. In the external surface, you can see these features. Infraorbital foramen. Infraorbital foramen is located 1 centimeter inferior to base of the orbit, and infraorbital artery and nerves exit from infraorbital foramen. Then, after infraorbital foramen, I can see some fossa and some eminence, which they are related to the root of the teeth. Superior to the incisive teeth, do you know the name of the teeth?
Yeah.
Incisive,
Canal.
canal, premolar, molar. Yes. Superior to incisive, we have incisive fossa. Here. Here is canine fossa. This eminence, the more eminence in the anterior surface of the body is eminence which is related to canine bone. It is named canine eminence. Lateral to canine eminence, we have canine fossa. Okay? Canine fossa is the site of attaching a muscle. Okay? Levator anguli oris muscle is located in the canine fossa at this area.
Where would the canine fossa be?
Look at here, incisive, canine. Yes? It is canine eminence. Lateral to canine eminence here is canine fossa. Okay? The medial side of the anterior surface of the body, the medial side, made a notch which is named nasal notch. Look at here, it is nasal notch of maxilla. Two nasal notch anteriorly attached together and made a spine. Anterior nasal spine. Okay? Here. Look at here. Anterior nasal spine. They are specific features of the anterior or external surface of the maxilla. Another surface is superior surface of the body. Superior surface of the body of maxilla make the floor of the orbital cavity. Look at here. Look at here. It is superior surface, make the floor of the oral cavity, and at the superior surface you can see groove, infraorbital groove. Infraorbital groove locates in the superior surface, then insert to the depths of the maxilla to emerge in the infraorbital foramen Okay? Here, infraorbital groove emerge in the infraorbital foramen. It is the superior surface. Another surface is posterior surface. Look at here. Here is posterior surface of the body of maxilla. We have two features in the posterior surface. What? Yes. The first is this foramen. Posterior superior alveolar canal or posterior superior alveolar foramen. The nerves and the artery which innervate the molar teeth insert to posterior superior alveolar and arrive to this teeth. Another feature is maxillary tuberosity. Maxillary tuberosity is located superior to third molar teeth. Okay? Superior, look at here. It is third molar teeth. Superior to third molar teeth, at the posterior surface of the body, we have maxillary tuberosity. Okay? Another surface is medial surface. You know that your maxilla in both sides made some part of the lateral wall of nasal cavity. So, the structures which you can see in the medial surface. Look at here. It is medial surface. At the medial surface, we have maxillary hiatus. What is maxillary hiatus? Opening of maxillary sinus is named maxillary hiatus. Anterior and posterior to maxillary hiatus, I have two grooves. Look at here. Anterior to maxillary hiatus, I have nasolacrimal groove. Nasolacrimal groove, when attached to lacrimal bone, it made a canal. This canal is named nasolacrimal canal, which connects the orbital cavity to inferior nasal concha. When you have exam of osteology, you are crying. Yes or not?
No.
No?
It's easy.
It's easy, yes. Yes. But maybe some students which is lazy, it was hard for him and she cried. Okay? She cried, not he cried. You? Okay. When you cry, you feel some fluid in your nasal cavity. This fluid is the same tear. This tear insert to superior opening of nasoorbital canal, travel inferiorly to arrive to the inferior nasal maltus. Okay?
So this is onion.
What?
When someone smell onion.
Smell?
Onion.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Same.
Yes. And posterior to this hiatus, posterior to this hiatus, I see another groove. It is named greater palatine groove. For better learning, in this slide, you see maxilla and palatine bone. Palatine bone is an L-shaped bone which has perpendicular plate and horizontal plate. When two palatine bone attached together, the horizontal plates attached together, they make posterior part of the hard palate. Okay? The perpendicular plate of the palatine bone also contribute to make lateral wall of nasal cavity. Okay? Lateral wall of nasal cavity. But when, look at here, if at this area I have maxillary hiatus, okay, anteriorly I have a groove, and posteriorly I have another groove. It is maxillary hiatus. I say that the perpendicular plate of palatine bone attach here attached to medial surface of maxillary bone. Imagine that it is medial surface of maxillary bone and it is perpendicular plate. This perpendicular plate attached here. Okay? Attached at this area. It is perpendicular plate. And I say that perpendicular plate, look at here, in the lateral surface also contains another groove, greater palatine groove. I have two greater palatine groove. One of them is located in the maxilla. One of them is located in the lateral surface of perpendicular plate of palatine bone. Here I have another groove. What? Here is palatine bone in the lateral surface of palatine bone. Also, I have a groove. These two grooves attach together and make a canal. Which canal? Greater palatine canal. Greater palatine canal is the site of passing greater palatine nerve and artery. Okay? Another structure in the medial surface of the maxilla is conchal crest. Look at here. It is conchal crest. Also, look at to the perpendicular plate of palatine bone. Also, it has another crest, which is named conchal crest. Because I said that here is the site of attaching perpendicular plate, and inferior nasal concha connect horizontally in the lateral wall of nasal cavity here, just like this, then connect at this area. So that I say that anterior to this groove, what was this groove? The nasolacrimal groove. Anterior to nasolacrimal groove, I have a crest, which is named conchal crest. Also in the perpendicular plate of palatine bone, I have another crest.
Greater.
Conchal crest. Why? Because inferior nasal concha connect here. Okay? Anteriorly connect to conchal crest of maxilla, posteriorly connect to conchal crest of palatine bone. Okay? It was the features of the body: superior, anterior, medial, and posterior surface. The process. The first, frontal process. Frontal process travels superiorly and is located between nasal and lacrimal bone and attached to nasal notch of frontal bone. So it has medial and lateral surface. Look at here. It is lateral surface. It is medial surface. Okay? Medial surface of frontal process. Medial surface of frontal process has a crest. Yeah? Which crest? Yes, very good. It has a ethmoidal crest. Okay? Also in the perpendicular plate of the ethmoid, I have another crest which is located continue to parallel to ethmoidal crest. Also, it is named ethmoidal crest. Why? Because middle concha of ethmoid connect anteriorly to ethmoidal crest of maxilla, posteriorly connect to ethmoidal crest of palatine bone. Okay? Look at lateral surface here. In the lateral surface, you can see a crest which is named anterior lacrimal crest. Anterior lacrimal crest separates the lateral surface on two parts. Anterior part is smooth, Look at here. Anterior part is smooth, but posterior part made a groove, which this groove attached to the lacrimal bone, and they made a fossa in the medial wall of the orbital cavity. This fossa is the site of junction of lacrimal sac. Lacrimal sac is located at this area. So I say that anterior lacrimal crest is located in the lateral surface of frontal process of maxilla. Okay? When I say anterior lacrimal, so we should have posterior lacrimal crest. Posterior lacrimal crest is located in lacrimal bone. Okay? I will talk about it in the lacrimal bone. Another process is maxillary process. Maxillary process travel laterally and arrive to, zygomatic process travel laterally, arrive to zygomatic bone. Another process is alveolar process. Every alveolar process has 8 sockets. These sockets are location for the root of the teeth. When 2 alveolar process connect together, they make alveolar arch. Okay? Look at here. Here is hard palate. Hard palate is created anteriorly by the palatine process of maxilla and posteriorly by the horizontal plate of palatine bone. Look at here. It is palatine process of maxilla. Are you clear? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's